Let's go mailbag.
Mailbag.
All right, if you have a question, you can go to our website. Click the Submit a Question button in the top right. If you have a quick trade question, waiver question, start sit, that type of thing, you can get those through directly to us. You can also call us, 302-464-TFFB, and we will play some of those voicemails on the show. All right, CC in Chicago says he is down 19 points, and the other guy is done. He has either Abdullah or Rawls in his flex spot, full point PPR. And oh, by the way, the guy I'm playing married my ex.
What?
He got me there. I need to get him here.
What?
Thanks and great show.
Wow.
In a full point PPR.
This sounds like Jerry Springer show over here.
Yeah, well, I am more confident about Abdullah than the majority. So I would play Abdullah. And that is, I know that's bold, and you can rip me for it.
You need 19 points.
I'm playing Abdullah for the big score and the pass catching.
Are you going to get 19 points with one score out of Abdullah? Do you think he can get one touchdown and still get 19 points? So he needs 2 touchdowns in order to do
No, he doesn't need 2 touchdowns. He needs one. I thought you meant like a one play or something.
No.
Yeah, he needs 1 score, and he'll catch enough through the air in a full point PPR to get 19.
Maybe. I would go Rawls.
Okay.
I think
I want to come back to this tomorrow.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're going to see the game tonight. I doubt any of us want to water bet that.
No. It's a tough call.
In a full point PPR, I don't think Rawls catches a pass. I mean, he's going to have to score 2 touchdowns.
Yes.
But what I think is more likely is Rawls goes for 102 than Abdullah getting the 19 points.
That's fine. I mean, it's a completely split down the middle for me. I mean, I don't really know. I'm just going to play at least Abdullah can bust a 67-yard screen pass or something.
Sure.
Evan in Livingston says, has to start 3 running backs in week 5, doesn't know what to do, non-PPR. Choose 3 out of Jamal Charles, Arian Foster, Devonta Freeman, and Justin Forsett.
Wow, we're kind of early for the week. We're still in week 4.
Yeah.
However,
so you it's
an interesting question for people now who are looking at trades and looking at things that they want to set up.
I don't even know what the matchups
are. I can tell you.
Okay.
Charles is in, regardless.
So the Falcons play the Redskins.
Yeah.
And obviously you're playing Jamal Charles, especially against the Bears. You're playing Arian Foster, I think, on Thursday night.
I think, yeah.
I would be playing him over Forsett and over.
Yeah, the Raiders play the Broncos, which is a bad. I'm looking.
The Ravens play the Browns. Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah, that's what I was. Did
somebody get traded to the Raiders that I don't know about?
I think
I go Charles, Foster, Freeman.
Yeah,
Charles. I definitely go Charles, and I go Freeman. To me, the Thursday night Arian is a little scary, but I lean him over Forsett.
I agree.
Adrian in Syracuse.
Adrian.
Yeah, wasn't he in New York too? No, he was in Washington D.C.
What?
Rocky.
Philadelphia.
Oh, it was.
And Adrian was a girl. She.
Do you know how many?
I said, wasn't he in New York?
He was referring to Rocky.
Yeah, I know.
That's what you were too.
Yeah, but I want to let you know that you probably can never show your face in Philadelphia again.
It'll be all right.
No, it won't.
Someone in my 10-man PPR league offered me this trade: Marshawn Lynch and Thomas Rawls for Justin Forsett. I have Forsett. Should I stay true to Forsett, or do I take advantage of Forsett's big day this past Thursday? Great question. I take Lynch and Rawls.
Me too.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Dr. in Dre. Figure that one out. Do I trade away Jarvis Landry and Jeremy Hill for C.J. Anderson and Amari Cooper?
Cooper.
No. We need to speak about C.J. Anderson. I don't know why he wasn't in the poop section.
Because he didn't poop. He had an average game.
He did?
Yeah.
An average game?
Yeah. I mean, he opened with a 27-yard catch, and I think he had 40 on the ground or so. So it was a fine game. It wasn't an RB1 like you were hoping from C.J. Anderson.
Yeah, it was an RB3. He was the 32nd running back.
Okay.
So.
All right. So what do you do with this trade? Landry and Hill for C.J. and Cooper.
I stay with Landry and Hill.
I think I agree.
Yeah.
I'd rather have Cooper than Landry, but I'd rather have Hill than Anderson. So
I agree, but I like the idea of getting Cooper somehow. So Matt.
So you can do the skip it a little hang with Mr. Cooper.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Matt in Manassas.
What?
Manassas?
Manassas?
Where do these people live?
We make them up. Just kidding. All right. Matt says, won my matchup this week based on the last-minute addition of Charles Clay.
Oh, nice.
Thanks for the tip. Got an offer. I give up Jimmy Graham and get Emmanuel Sanders. Feel like Graham's production is going to plummet, giving the spread of targets in Seattle. Do you take this deal?
Yes.
I would.
I would take it in a heartbeat.
If you have Charles Clay, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
I would take it.
Would you take it if he did not have another alternate at tight end?
Most people found Charles Clay on the waivers this week, and I think you're going to be able to do that in an average week, so I would still do it. But Charles Clay makes it a slam dunk for me.
All right, that's it for the mailbag section.
Whee!
What do we want to tell the people?
Well, we want to tell the people. You go to jointhefoot.com if you want to be a part of the fastest growing fantasy football community on the interwebs. It's just a fantastic time. People are getting together. They're talking. They're answering questions. There's exclusive content from our show. All kinds of awesome stuff at jointhefoot.com.
We also want to tell you that as an independent podcaster, I am technically a podcaster.
But
You're independent too, Mike.
I'm independent of you.
Hey, you guys help us grow this show, so we have a recommendation for you. We don't want you telling, don't tell your friends in your league about us because, then your advantage is gone. But go tell one person that plays in fantasy football outside of your league about this show and have them subscribe. Give us a shot. Ask them what they think. Then you can share your fellow hellos with one another. Hello! You can, share your Oreos with one another. But tell somebody about the show. Help us build this podcast. You can check us out on Twitter at the FF Ballers. That's a good way to tell somebody about us. You can also tell them on Facebook. We're on Facebook.com/thefantasyfootballers. If you want to like our page on there, we post all our new content. Check out thefantasyfootballers.com. If you have a question, you can submit those there. And check us out on YouTube. Hit subscribe.
And we have, because of jointhefoot.com, we reached a goal. We have an 8-hour Twitter blitz coming where we will be
answering as many questions as our fingers allow.
At least one person will be manning the Twitter account, and we will be there for 8 straight hours.
In fact, we're going to schedule that today, so we'll come back on the show tomorrow. We'll tell you about the time and when we'll be doing it, so you can hop on Twitter, ask any question you want. Doesn't matter. We'll be answering them for 8 straight hours. All because of jointhefoot.com.
Unless we die.
I think Roddy White will be available. He'll help us out.
Oh, no.
So. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. We'll be back tomorrow with some waiver wire.
Yeah, the waiver wire.
It's time. Let's get ready.
We're 25% done. That sucks. Goodbye.
Thank you for listening to another edition of the Fantasy Footballers Podcast. Don't forget to visit us on the web at www.thefantasyfootballers.com and follow us on Twitter at the FF Ballers.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. Pooped in his big boy pants. He doesn't have big boy pants yet.
He was starting.
If we're telling people to start him, he's got big boy pants.
Yeah, to flex him. Yeah, okay, that's fair.
He was awful. And Alfred Morris bounced back in a big way.
That's fair.